Beating World 1 of Super Mario Bros. 3 is easy. All you have to do is get through the first 2 levels normally, then, in level 3, you make sure Mario is big by grabbing this mushroom, you hop onto the white block and crouch so you fall behind the level, and once you run to the end, you'll meet a weird mushroom dude in a shack who wants to give you a magic pipe. After using the pipe, you're whisked away to another dimension, and World 1 of Mario is complete. What the? Who are you? I'm Speedrun Man, and I'm here to warn you that no one would use a warp whistle that early. Wouldn't the challenge be more fun if you beat all the levels in World 1, like they do in the 100% category? That does sound interesting. You know what, Speedrun Man? I'm sold. Thanks, but in the future, could you not explode my game? No promises! Oh, jeez. Anytime I do a one-day speedrun challenge, I find the best way to get started is to just get a PB. It doesn't matter how long it takes, or how many times Mario walks straight into a Goomba, or falls into a pit, or gets bit by this Koopa, or bit by the exact same Koopa on the next run, or jumps into a lava pit, or gets bit by these 2 different Koopas later on in the run. Whatever it takes, just get that first PB. 10:09. That's our first PB. Okay? 10:09. We need to literally split it in half, and then we would be on world record pace. Not too bad for a starting point, at least. There were a lot of ways that I could improve the run. After doing some more practice, I was able to put another good run together. I avoided falling in the pit on level 2, which saved me about a minute. Then, on level 3, we didn't kiss the Koopa, saving ourselves an additional 30 seconds, but we did accidentally get 3 star rewards, which gives us a 5-up bonus, and even though I could probably use the extra lives, the animation is way slower than the normal level ending. In the castle, if we use max P speed by holding down B to run, we can fly off this ledge and up above the level into a secret passage where we can pick up a warp whistle. But I fell in the lava instead, so I decided to use a backup strat. Even though we can't use warp whistles in the 100% category, this does end the level much faster than going through the rest of the rooms. We saved even more time by not losing any lives on level 6, said a quick hello goodbye to the Hammer Bro, and we were ready for the final boss, Larry. It got a bit dicey, and I took a couple hits, but we managed to get a massive PB. 7:19. 2 minutes and 50 seconds off. How about that? So let's talk about goals. When I started the day, I said I wanted to get a sub 7-minute time. And after all the practice, all the sweat, all the tears, and getting a run where I didn't die a single time, I was finally able to achieve my goal. 6:49. Come on, Lat. That was way too easy. Give yourself a real challenge. Speedrun Man was right. Sub 7 was much easier than I had anticipated, so I decided I should go even lower and try for a sub 6:30, which would put us only about a minute and a half away from the top times. I just hope he doesn't... Right after that, I had a really promising run. On level 5, I had learned that instead of sliding down the hills, it was usually much faster to jump over them, and since I was Big Mario, I could damage boost through the piranha plant at the end of the level instead of waiting for them to go back into the pipe, which put me way ahead of my PB. But I still hadn't learned the P-speed skip on level 6, and I didn't have a Tanuki suit for my backup strat, so I lost a little bit of time playing the level the intended way. And then 12-second peeb? And now I only had 8 more seconds to shave off to meet my goal. I knew I could save the last few seconds pretty easily if I learned the skip on level 6, so I did a bunch of practice to learn the proper setup. The goal is to hop onto this ledge and get full P speed so you can jump onto a Koopa and make the landing on the far side of the level, skipping most of the slow moving platforms entirely. But even after practicing level 6 and the castle skip, I wasn't able to get as consistent as I wanted to be, so I had to go back to the drawing board and figure out a better way to save time. And that's when a light bulb went off. I had been picking up mushrooms almost every chance I could for safety, but in speedrunning, safety always comes with a price: speed. So I decided I would only grab the power-ups I absolutely needed to complete the run. And that's when everything finally came together. I skipped the mushroom in level 1, saving 6 seconds, almost enough to get the sub 630 already. On level 2, I skipped another power-up, saving an additional 2 seconds. Level 3 is the mushroom we needed, so we could make sure we got the Tanuki suit during the auto-scroller and have it ready for the castle skip. But I got hit by some lava and had to go for the backup strat anyway. Then level 5 got a little messy, and I did lose all my power-ups, which made me too scared to try the P-speed skip on level 6, and I hoped I could still PB without it. By the time I got to the final boss, it looked like I was cutting it really close, and then... Yo, what? Thanks to a really clean boss fight, we achieved our goal. Not too bad for a single day's work. If you had a good time, hit the like button. And if you want to see more World 1 in one day, go ahead and subscribe.